Well, it's definitely my time. Can't make any promises on the shine part, but here we go. I was born in 1981, so while my leadership style is a D, and I found out today that I'm a driver, according to the Chinese zodiac, I'm actually a rooster, which I do think is the more accurate reflection of who I am. Me, along with other young leaders such as Beyonce and Britney Spears. That also makes me a millennial. Technically, I self-identify as Grandpa Millennial, and I'm also a Leo, which explains why I read text but don't respond. At a leadership retreat a few weeks ago, I told the group that my favorite toy as a kid was Lincoln Logs. I mean, come on, whose weren't? As you can see there, they're America's national toy, though He-Man and Ninja Turtles were up there too, for sure. I grew up in Overland Park, Kansas. I'm a Tiger, Jayhawk, and Ichabod, that distinguished gentleman up in the upper left, strutting there in a top hat. I'm a Kansas City sports fan. Remember Patrick Mahomes? Now there's a leader. I work at Merchants in West Des Moines. I live in Grimes. I have 3 kids in DCG schools. Starting my day at 10 involves working out. That usually happens a lifetime when it actually happens, which is starting Monday. I drive a Chevy. We go on a lot of road trips. It's very practical. I like to travel. My favorite family trips are ski trips to Colorado. I would say that putting 3 kids through daycare, then ski school, is probably my greatest financial achievement to date. I'm hoping to ski a few times this winter, but need to work around trips to Utah, Texas, Florida, and Arizona all in the next month. I do a lot of camping and hiking. I don't have a bucket list, but if I did, it would be filled with backpacking trips. Probably the coolest thing I've ever done is a 600-mile walk across Spain, from France to Portugal. I'm doing Zion next week. I'm super pumped. I'm really embarrassed to admit to you guys that since I've been working from home, I've fully embraced athleisure. You know, now that I think about it, stocking up on Lululemon is probably my greatest financial achievement to date. I even pampered myself with UGG slippers. I know, so ridiculous. I didn't even want to tell you guys about them, but damn, they're so comfortable. I really don't think at this point I'll be able to go back to the regular work stuff. I don't know, maybe like a Patagonia pullover or something like that. I mostly use Apple stuff. I'm not that brand loyal and really a laggard when it comes to technology, i.e. Grandpa Millennial. But I think I'm done monkeying around with the other brands at this point. I like USAA for financial stuff. It's the best and really hard to get away from once you start bundling those policies. I like to cook at home, and for the most part, I shop at Costco, mostly for the meat. If I go out, it's probably Jimmy John's, Chipotle, or Chick-fil-A, all solid choices. I like to read The Economist for the global perspective. I also listen to podcasts if the guests look interesting. Most recently, Miley Cyrus and Kanye West. I'm also interested in real estate, so I screw around on Zillow quite a bit, probably way too much. I've determined at this point that I can't live without Spotify Premium. They got me on a 3-month trial during quarantine. Now it's an absolute must. I just got Netflix, but the jury's still out on whether it's actually required. I think life might be better without it. I don't know. Check in after this series. Guys, that's all I got, and that's pretty much everything there is to know about me. And look at that, no time for questions. Perfect. Thank you.